Hello everyone, it's Hidech. We're going to be taking a look at 24th Ryu-ou title match that took place last year, 2011. Actually, Ryu Watanabe defended this title last year, and I think this fourth game was one of the most interesting ones in those series. So, let's take a look at this game. Black is Maruyama, the challenger. White is Ryu-ou Watanabe. Now Black played pawn 7-6, pawn 8-4, as usual. So to 6, go to 3-2, go to 7-8, and pawn to 8-5. So this is bishop exchange opening. Bishop goes up, pawn to 3D, 3-4. Yeah, of course, bishop exchange will happen, and then silver 2-4-2. Now Black pushes the edge pawn 9-6. To decide the form here, and then play silver to 3-8, so 0-7-2. Now he decides reclining silver strategy, so pawn to 4-6. White does that too. Silver advances, silver advances. So it's going to be a double reclining silver game. So let's take a look at the moves pretty fast. So goes up, edge pawn, gold goes up, silver 5-4. Pawn 3-6, so 4-2, silver goes up, and then white does not go for the identical formation. He plays pawn to 6-5. So you know, when they go for identical formation, it will go like something like this. Yeah, as you know, but yeah, he played pawn to 6-5. The meaning of this is he will not push this pawn, which will be a weak point. You know, the knight's head is a weak point, so he won't do that. He leaves this square 6-4 for the bishop drop in the future, and he will castle to 2-2. So this strategy is totally defensive strategy. This is a really common idea in recent shogi strategies. So Black plays now king to 7-9. Gold goes up, silver develops, knight develops, king castles. Now here basically Black will going to attack from the fourth file, for example, but he played gold to 4-7, so now the rook cannot attack immediately on this file. So now he can play pawn to 4-4. But Black thinks it's okay. He pushes the second file pawn. Gold goes up. Castles, castles. So here's the issue. How should Black start the attack? White is in totally defensive form. Well, so what he does is he waits. Gold goes back. He's waiting for white to make his formation worse, because now it's the best formation for him. So what he can do is, yeah, just moving the gold. Now he played rook goes back to 2-9. Gold has to go back, and then he plays rook to 6-9. So he's going to attack here. White cannot allow that. So rook has to defend. Then rook to 5-9. So very interesting waiting move. But let's take a look at this position, and please remember this position. And it's Black to move, right? Okay, so he played rook to 5-9. He played rook to 9-2. Yeah, he's trying to make the best position before Black is going to attack. So Black will now move the silver back to 4-7. The idea is pushing up this pawn. White actually knows that, and then he plays rook to 8-2, moving back to the best position. But then he plays rook to 6-9. He has to defend, and the silver actually went up again. So this is why I said please remember that position. It's exactly the same position. However, the turn to play is now White's turn. So he has to decide what to do now. He wants to defend this file. What to do? Move the gold back again? Well, actually, he played lands to 1b, 1-2. So he's going to cast Strand Inaguma. So black has to decide, is he going to allow that or try to punish that? And he thought for a really long time, and played rook to 2-9. Okay, rook goes back to 8-2, but then immediately he played lands up to 1-8. So this means he's going to attack now anyway, because now black cannot move his rook to other files because this bishop fork will occur. So he actually waited. He didn't go to castle into Inaguma. He thought it was maybe a little bit dangerous, so he played gold back to 4b, waiting. Yeah, and of course black starts the attack. Pawn to 4e. He actually don't take it. You take it in. Gold takes. Well, the next move is interesting. Rook to 2-8. Well, it's hard to understand. Well, white simply waits then. Black moves the gold to 5-8. Gold goes back again. And rook to 4-8. So this was his idea. This is the only way he can move the rook to the fourth file. Sorry. Move to the fourth file. In view of this bishop fork onto 7, right? Now, as you can see, the rook is direct attacking here. Silver can go ahead, knight can go ahead. And yeah, it is a very dangerous position for white, but he boldly decided to castle into Inaguma. Wow. And of course, black will not going to allow that. He has to attack, so he played knight develops to 4-5. Silver runs bishop drop. No, sorry, he made a pawn sack first. Yeah, of course. Then he dropped the bishop, attacking the silver, attacking 1-5 square, defense, and dangling pawn. White has to take, so black has managed to make a lance exchange. Well, he doesn't take it, just defend. Lance takes and pawn takes. Now what to do? He dropped the lance to 5-5. But white can take the knight actually here. Silver takes, and then he can take out the lance. Yeah, it's a two-piece exchange, so material balance is a little bit good for white, but only black is attacking. He can play dangling pawn anytime, and then he anyway can do this, developing the silver ahead. And well, white actually dropped a pawn. So what to do here? If you go back, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, you have to go ahead. He sacrifices silver to 2c. Gold takes. Okay, material balance is lance and knight up for white. But black has a very good idea here. You see the next move? The next move was bishop to 3-7, attacking the silver. He defends, and then yeah, rook to 2-8. So this is the idea. So although even if white has many pieces in hand, he doesn't have a pawn, and his castle is very weak now. So this is a very difficult situation. He defended. Yeah, he dropped the silver, but he can now use that gold to defend. So exchange here. Now what to do here? Maybe black has not enough pieces to attack, but he has a very interesting good attack here. Can you find the next move? Well, the next move was pawn drop on 4-2. Wow. If this becomes a promoted pawn, it's a very strong threat against white's king. And it's blocking the rook's defense. Really good move. Let's say he takes it, then maybe he can attack the silver, and if he takes it, the bishop can develop here, attacking the rook. So yeah, black can use the bishop in tempo, so actually he cannot take it. And okay, so white has a turn to play now. So if you were white, how do you start the attack? Of course, from the king set, pawn sacrifice on h6. Since white does not have any pawn, he decided to take it with the pawn, because there's no pawn drop on 8-5. If he had a pawn, he will drop it at 8-5, pawn takes, and knight to 9-3, right? But he doesn't have a pawn, but he has 2 lances, yes, so he dropped the lance to h3. Yeah, another lance will be coming soon. So what should black do here now? The next move was he sacrificed the bishop to 5e. Yeah, gaining another piece to make his attack successful. The idea is after taking it, yeah, oops, sorry, dropping it here, and yeah, white has to defend. That takes another drop, white defense. Maybe it's a repetition draw, I don't know. However, that is not what happened. Okay, he took the silver on 5e, 5-5, that's true. Okay, the fact is he did not take the bishop. He ignored it and dropped the lance again. Wow. Very, very cool and surprising move. So, what should black do now? You can't actually use bishop in any way here. One idea is defending with that silver, actually. Defending, and you can take the lance and lance drop on 2d. It's pretty strong. Yeah. Another idea should be, yes, again the silver drop. Well, in this case white has already dropped the lance, so it's a little bit different. But the problem for white is this drop can happen anytime, and it could be a mate in some conditions. So what he usually do is defend for once, and then if he drops again, then he can ignore and try to make a threat mate to black's king. The reason is now white's king is definitely not a threat mate. It's like a Z. So this will happen if he drops the silver to 2-4. Yeah, and what he really did is silver drop on 3-2. Kind of similar. He dropped the silver and pawn push. Now this is where white ignores attack and trying to make a threat mate to black's king. So he goes ahead, taking, pawn drop, and you see the attack, further attack here. Yes, he sacks it and sacks the rook and bishop drop. Defense and pawn drop. I don't know what happens if he runs. It's pretty interesting. The question is this a threat mate or not? But anyway, he didn't run. He took the pawn, so it's very simple. He takes the lance, and it's a simple threat mate starting from this pawn drop. So he defended with the gold. But lance drop. Okay. So, is black's king okay? He can run like this, maybe. But here, he made a marvelous move. He used that bishop that was remaining on 5-5 square. He sacrificed this. Unbelievable. Yeah, white has to take the knight, but this square is not covered anymore. So now the king has wider space. However, because he sacrificed the bishop, he can drop the bishop on this diagonal to block the king. So black has to do something further, and the idea is silver sack 2-1. Silver takes, but here's a pawn drop, which the king cannot take, so he has to take with the silver. Yeah, so he can make the check. Rook check on 6-1, defending this file. I don't know what happened if he drops here, attacking the knight. Yeah, but let's say let's leave that aside. And yeah, he defended this 6 file. But here, a beautiful knight sacrifice on 5-1. Okay, now the idea is, yeah, if you take it, then he can defend. Now the 6 file is not protected, but if he doesn't, the knight is covering this square, which is very, very important. Actually, black just gave up everything and just made a threat mate, basically saying, if you think you can mate, do it. I'll let you decide this game. So the question is if this really is a mate or not. Bishop drop here. Yeah, he can block it because of this rook. However, now takes the gold, king runs, and actually you have to see how beautiful this knight's influence on here is, and later you will see how beautiful the bishop's influence on this side is as well. So pawn drop, silver drop. Wow, takes the knight, silver sacrifice, and seeing this move, black finally resigned. Well, the thing is, if you take it, maybe gold drop, goes back, and checkmate. So you see these squares are covered. Even if you run this way, gold drop, checkmate, because the bishop covers this square. So it was a beautiful game taken by Ryu-ou Watanabe, and he took the title, defended the title. Yeah, and he is still the Ryu-ou, the champion of this great title. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Goodbye.